And what's good, everybody? Welcome back in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball. As we're gonna have a great matchup in store tonight. I'll be covering a doubleheader, by the way, today. So we're gonna get rolling. First game of the play-by-play with the ACC Big Ten Challenge going down in a couple minutes from now as we're gonna tip it off here on the call. North Carolina, number 16, ranked in the nation. Gonna tip this one off in less than 5 minutes, going up against the number 3 ranked team in the nation here, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Should be a great battle between these two teams. It's at Iowa's home court for tonight's game. So, first real competition here for the Hawkeyes this season, their first major test as they went 3-0 in the non-conference slate so far against mid-majors. Of course, the story here, preseason National Player of the Year pick, Luka Garza. Phenomenal, averaging 34 points per game heading into this one, and he was just the carrier in the last game as far as carrying Iowa throughout that first half. Crazy there against Western Illinois. He outscored Western Illinois by himself in that first half there. But welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you guys once again back on the channel here. Great night in store for sure. UNC, Iowa, and then Duke versus Illinois right after this one. So double header tonight. Badger, what's good here for stopping them by? Alex Dutu, Moosey, my man Vegas. Behind the Arc fan, the Mod Squad back in the house once again as well here. Elliot, glad to have you on board. Ty, what's good here, man? Jose, welcome back. 3 more days, Vegas' birthday. There you go, man. Early happy birthday to you, bud. Hopefully it'll be an awesome day, my man. Jose at work right now. My day's been going pretty well, man. Today's been pretty well, much better than yesterday here, but looking forward to 2 really good games here as we're going to tip off in less than 5 minutes between these two teams. But as far as a couple other games before earlier today, what happened is Kansas able to pull out a close one, just barely over Creighton today by 1 point in that game, 73-72 the final. And then Miami came back. They were down like 20 points without their best player, Chris Lykes, able to beat Purdue 58-54. Has Miami, what a second half statement, outscored Purdue 44-22 in the second half. What's good, Isaac? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you on the channel once again. Jack, welcome back in there out in the chat. Tennessee, looking good early on there. Hanging up on a 7-point lead currently against Colorado halfway through the second half. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. But number 12 ranked Tennessee, first game of the season there. We got a lot of basketball action. We'll keep you guys posted throughout tonight. Of course, the big matchup to go over for this one. Luka Garza going up against the bigs of UNC. And this team for the Tar Heels has quite some size here. As playing today, forward Garrison Brooks is he's going to be playing today here, so he is in the lineup, starting 5 for Garrison Brooks. That is huge for North Carolina, as he led the team last season, as he averaged just under 17 points per game. Also led the team in rebounds, but also another big with Armando Bacot on there in the roster as well in the starting 5. And then you get the 2 freshmen as well, Day'Ron Sharpe, Walker Kessler. So this North Carolina team, what they do best, go up for the rebounds and grab the boards here. And that's what they're coming in to in this game here. They were second last season in total rebounds per game and got a ton of size in the roster. They also brought in the number 2 ranked recruiting class. Fun fact here from Behind the Arc fan, Donovan Mitchell didn't miss a shot during his pre-draft workout with the Pistons in 2017, and they still passed on him. Ouch. Donovan Mitchell, the GOAT this year. He's going to have a massive breakout year for sure at Utah. What's good there, Jackson? Appreciate, man, for stopping him by. He's taking Iowa out in this one. If I had to predict this game, I'm going to predict Iowa as well for this game. All these games I feel like going to be really tight, really close. I'm predicting Iowa, though, in this game. 83-78 is my prediction. My day went pretty well today, Vegas. It was a long day at work, but glad to be back covering some games tonight. 2 great doubleheaders going on. Illinois taking on Duke right after this one. Should be a good game. Also going with a Big Ten there. My all 4 games I plan on covering today and tomorrow, with the 2 today and then the 2 tomorrow. All 4 of these games I predict that Big Ten teams are going to win. So I predicted Illinois over Duke later tonight. 77-73. I also predicted Indiana tomorrow over Florida State. Florida State's ranked at number 20, but they only got 1 game underneath their belt, and they took on North Florida, who's got a record of 0-6. So Indiana got much more games underneath them that they've played so far. Going to take Indiana, and then Michigan State I got over Virginia tomorrow as well, 67-63. Yup, Iowa against Gonzaga on the 19th there. So many good matchups that they've just put out here on national TV. Just so thankful for that. We get so many good matchups. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play here basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. Really appreciate it all for stopping on by, being a part here right now in the pregame. Getting ready to tip this one off in just a moment. Iowa going in the yellow uniforms, black numbers, black letters for this one. And North Carolina heading in with the light blue jerseys with the white numbers, white letters for this one. As we're going to tip off in just a moment between these two teams. Should be a great matchup. What's the best college in college basketball history? That would be UCLA. UCLA's won the most titles. They basically owned like the 60s and 70s of college basketball for UCLA. And they were good too in the 2000s. They kind of dropped off in the 2010s, but they last year they were on like a big surge last season. So UCLA's won the most titles out of anyone. As we just tipped this one off, North Carolina with the basketball first. They control the tip. They go left to right on the courts. So welcome in Dave Davis. What's good here? Glad to have you stop on by. It's going out for the Hawkeyes in this one. North Carolina jumper, no good off the mark as they start it. And Iowa gets the rebound. First possession now for the Hawkeyes. They have it at the top of the key. Moves it over to the left wing into the hands of Jordan Bohannon. He came back this year as he only played 10 games last year. Was able to get a medical red shirt for this season. He was huge in the tournament back in 2019. Garza takes the jumper at the left baseline. No good. Rebound North Carolina. UNC's second possession now. They take it past half court. Leaky Black with the basketball. Hands it over to Caleb Love. Love slid right into the spot of Cole Anthony, the point guard now for UNC for this season for the freshman 5-star. They have it into the hands of Garrison Brooks outside to Caleb Love once again. Dribbles left baseline. Bounce past the Brooks. Jumper. Takes it. No good off the back rim. Rebound by Iowa. Second possession now with the basketball. Hawkeyes have it 1 minute through. Bohannon at the top. They slide it over to the right wing perimeter. Iowa dribbles, takes the jumper, it's up, and he got it. CJ Frederick hits it down for the sophomore, led the Big Ten last season in three-point shooting percentage as the Hawkeyes up 2-zip. UNC dribbles with it right into the key. We get a foul here. They put up the jumper, it's up and good for 2. Count the bucket. And the foul is going to send Caleb Love to the free... Oh, nope, they're not. So they're actually going to erase it. It was right before. Yeah, it looked like it was before in a floater. So they're not going to send Caleb Love to the free throw line. They're going to say erase the 2 points. And UNC is going to get the inbound. So it was right before the shot. North Carolina has it. Pass over to Brooks at the free throw circle. He backs his way in there, moves it out to the top. Love slides it over to the left wing. Into the hands of Davis. RJ Davis, 4-star freshman who passes over to the left baseline. Black takes the jumper, no good. Hey, what's good? Brayton here. Glad to have you in the stream once again. I don't know anymore. Welcome back here, bud, once again. Almost 2 minutes through so far. Only 2 points on the board. Iowa's going to take the 3 straight away, and they knocked that one down. Hawkeyes, 5-zip. Just like that. Joe Wieskamp with a triple. UNC with the ball. Almost gave it up around the right wing perimeter. Able to get it back, though. RJ Davis passes over to Leaky Black. Black moves it over to Davis once again. Davis going to shoot the 3. That's up, no good. A rebound to Luka Garza. Iowa has it. 17:40 left to go. Bohannon at the left wing. Moves into the hands of Frederick. Frederick, as he dribbles, pass over to left corner. Bohannon, catch and shoot 3. No good off the mark. Rebound UNC. If you guys are new in the stream, I cover play-by-play basketball. Spike that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. Game number 1 out of 2 today on my stream. Also covering Illinois Duke right after this. UNC had it, dribbled right into the post, and lost control of it as that is out of bounds by the Tar Heels. So, rough start today for UNC. 0 for 4 from the floor. 1 turnover in the last possession as they lost it out of bounds, and Iowa's going to get it right back. Hawkeyes with the ball. 17:20 left to go first half. Bohannon dribbles past the half-court logos. He is guarded by Davis. Bohannon passes over to the top of the key into the hands of Frederick. Moves it over. Left baseline underneath. They bounce past it to the right corner. Shot fake Wieskamp. Moves it out to the top here. Straight away. 3. Takes it. Frederick knocks it down. It's all Iowa to start red hot here for the Hawkeyes. 3 minutes through. Iowa up 8-zip. CJ Frederick. He's got 5 on the board so far. Wieskamp with 3. UNC bounce pass. Gets stolen away here almost by Iowa's. They were trailing with it. It went out of bounds, though, at the outstretched fingertips of Joe Wieskamp. So UNC gets lucky there as they're going to get the inbound coming up with 16:27 left to go in the first half. Oh, yeah, should be a phenomenal game, my man. Gonzaga against Iowa on the 19th. That whole 19th slate for Saturday, that's really good for college basketball. They got Villanova, Virginia on that night, too. I think it's like an 8 o'clock p.m. game, and they got it on Fox on Saturday the 19th. So a lot of good games. They got Iowa. Gets the steal this time, and they have it at the left baseline as a fog is picked up here as well. It's going to be UNC. They pick up a foul, and that's going to be first personal charge to Leaky Black right now. The clock will stop with 16:25. So Iowa's going to get the inbound. Bohannon, the inbound passer underneath this hoop, passes over to the top here. That's a three taken. Frederick, no good from the top of the key. Rebound back to UNC. North Carolina, nothing to show for so far as they have it. Pro hop inside. Leaky Black puts it up, no good. Brooks, though, gets the offensive rebound and couldn't put it up, but finally an opportunity right there as that is Armando Bacot able to get the first 2 points off of a tip-in right there for the Tar Heels. Finally, UNC's on the board. 4 minutes through. Iowa takes another three. This perimeter on fire right now. Hits down the triple. That's Joe Wieskamp from the outside there. 3 for 5 to start out in this game from the outside. Looking good here for the Hawkeyes early and often. This team's got firepower. Expect them to be one of the top scoring teams in all college basketball this year. And they're looking the part defensively so far, forcing 2 UNC turnovers. Brooks, pass over to the top, a three taken, and that one goes down by R.J. Davis. That is good for the three-point shot by UNC. So Davis on the board here for the Tar Heels. 6-point game, 15:25 left to go in the first half. Iowa basketball now. Garza in the post, moves it out to the top here. Into the hands of Connor McCaffrey. Coach's son passes over to the left corner to Bohannon. Bohannon moves it back to the top into the hands of Wieskamp. Entry pass into lane over to Garza. Too good. Right into the post there. Luka Garza puts it up and through for 2. So Luka Garza now on the board for his first 2 points of the game. 13-5, 15 minutes left to go. UNC dribble drive into the lane. Caleb Love gets past the defense, lays it up and in for 2. This game's picking up right now. Bohannon has it. Passes half court. Pass over to Garza at the left baseline. Backs his way in there. Slides it over to Bohannon. Deep three. Takes it. He's got it. Jordan Bohannon sinking down the triple right there. Iowa looking solid. Great start here. 16 points in the first 5.5 minutes so far for the Hawkeyes. Offense done like that here. Hits their 4th triple in the first 5.5 minutes. UNC takes the three. That one's no good. Off the back rim. Got deflected out of bounds as well. And I think it's going to be out of bounds by UNC as the clock will stop here with 14:28. Man, what a start for Iowa in this game as we're going to go to our first time out here, everybody. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go, everyone, as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. Game number 1 out of 2 tonight. Should be a great game for college basketball tonight here as part of the ACC Big Ten Challenge. For sure, a lot of great games next Saturday, definitely. I don't know anymore. Went to soccer practice. 50-degree weather without a jacket. Oof. Oh, man, and you're out in Florida, too, bud. I feel you, dude. Nice and chilly outside there. Very nice and chilly. Does Luka Garza remind me of Jokic? There are little similarities there to Jokic, but Luka Garza, I feel like Luka Garza isn't really like a passing big. For Luka, he does like everything inside, but he can also shoot the three as well. So that's huge. If you leave Luka Garza wide open, he can shoot the three also. And the thing about him in the NBA is that he's so explosive. The only thing is his speed. That's the only thing there. But right now we're in a timeout, and man, Iowa looking so good right now. And it's not even Luka Garza carrying this team. So if you're just joining us, Luka Garza only has 2 points on the board so far. It's the 3-point shots. Joe Wieskamp, perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter. C.J. Frederick hit a triple. Jordan Bohannon hit a triple as well. This Jordan Bohannon dude, he has got some lethal range. He played in the. I saw him in the NCAA tournament, the 2 games against Cincinnati and Tennessee back in 2019, and man, he was hitting shots from way outside there, so he was taking Jim Marine shots and knocking them down. What's good? West Branch Ball, welcome to stream, man. He's going to root for Iowa in this one. He's rooting for the Big Ten. I think the Big Ten, of course, is going to do really well and put the stamp that on that they're the best college basketball conference this season. Looking the part already in this game. And they got a lot of good matchups. I know the Big Ten right now is 0-1 in the ACC Big Ten Challenge, but I actually predicted that. I predicted that Miami was going to beat Purdue, but I'm shocked here that Miami earlier today won against Purdue, and it's because Miami was without their top scorer Chris Likes, as he was not playing today, and they still managed to find a way. They were down by 20 and they won that game. Hey, what's good, Zachary? Welcome to the stream here, man. Appreciate it for stopping on by. Going out for the Hawkeyes out in this one. Great start indeed, man, for Iowa in this game so far. 14:28 left to go in the first half. And we're going to be back here after the timeout. Quick scoreboard update for everyone. What's going on in college basketball. There's one other, or actually two other games going on for the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Notre Dame up in front against Ohio State right now, 18-13. Of course, if Ohio State loses that game, they're going to drop out of the top 25. They barely managed to squeak past UMass Lowell about a week and a half ago. And then Boston College leading Minnesota 29-28. This Minnesota team red hot to start off the season with their offense, though. So they look to be a sleeper in the Big Ten this year. Of course, Miami beat Purdue earlier today with a huge comeback. They were down by 20. Tennessee, in other college basketball action, Tennessee up against Colorado 50-39. So we are right back into it, 16-7 the score right now, as Iowa's going to get a quick inbound. They take another three, and that one's up, and that one's good. Hawkeyes firing at all cylinders. That is Joe Wieskamp, hits down the triple. 19-9. Joe Wieskamp's got 9 of those points. Luka Garza, currently, he is on the bench, and the Hawkeyes firepower from the perimeter. They don't even need Garza right now, their best player, averaging 34 per game, because they're knocking down shots left and right from the perimeter. North Carolina turned the ball over just out of bounds a moment ago. Iowa has it right back around the perimeter. Wieskamp pass inside, gets deflected, and the key stolen away by UNC. North Carolina now in transition as they drive right into the lane, and that's going to be another strip of the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds once again by UNC. Turnover at the baseline by North Carolina, and Iowa will get the ball right back. Man, turnover is a problem so far by the Tar Heels. That is their third of the game. 13.5 left to go. What's good? Cheese City Sports, welcome in, man, for stopping by. Yes, Michigan State, Virginia, that one's 9:15 Eastern, so that's after Indiana, Florida State tomorrow. Iowa has it, top of the key, Bohannon. Moves it over to the left wing perimeter, Connor McCaffrey. Pass over to Wieskamp, back over to Bohannon, fires, takes the threes, got it. Oh, man, everything's sinking right now for Iowa in this game. 22-7. If you're just joining in, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Iowa, 6 3-point shots. They are 6 for 8 from the perimeter through the first 7 minutes of this one. Raining threes right now. Iowa's made their last 5 straight shots from the floor. Perimeter triples. Luka Garza has only got 2 points on the board because Iowa firing on all cylinders here from the perimeter. Interesting question, West Branch Ball. I'll see if I can take a look at that. About North Carolina playing in the state of Iowa since they lost to Northern Iowa 5 years ago. Interesting. I think these two teams played each other back in around 2014. Iowa, another corner three, knocks it down at the left corner. Man, Joe Wieskamp, he has got 12. He is a perfect 4 for 4. Look at this team go. UNC goes inside. That's good. Up and in. Off the backboard, that's good for 2. Iowa took that shot, no good. Rebound UNC, they're going to go up and into the post once again. 25-11, now the score here. As Iowa takes it past half court, takes the 3, no good, hit the rim short there by Bohannon. Rebound back to UNC, right baseline dribble, Caleb Love. Pass over to the left corner, back to the top of the free throw circle. UNC takes it as they were open and they make it right there. As that is good by the Tar Heels as the clock will stop with 12:07. Dayron Sharp hit it. What's good, everybody? Baller Boy, welcome on the stream, my man. Appreciate it for stopping on by. No problem, bud. That you're not going to be in here for much longer, but glad to have you on the channel. I'll check out your channel when I have a chance, man. Iowa has it, just raining 3-point shots down. They're 7 for 11 from the perimeter right now. Entry pass into the lane to Garza. Luka back into the game as he backs his way. Turnaround jumper off the back iron, no good. As it went out and rebound back to UNC. Sports Expert, what's good, man, for stopping on by? Yeah, Ohio State trailing right now against Notre Dame, of course. If Ohio State loses that game, going to be knocked out automatically in the top 25. UNC had the ball inside the key, and they tried to go for a turnaround there, and they lost control of the basketball, went out of bounds by the Tar Heels at the baseline. So Iowa will get it back right after the timeout. Media timeout here, 11:29 left to go. First half, the Hawkeyes knocking down triples in this game. That has been the difference. Luka Garza with only 2 points. He's only attempted 3 shots so far from the floor. But, man, Iowa firing here. Reason why, Joe Wieskamp, 4 for 5 from the outside. And we're not even halfway through the first half in this game. C.J. Frederick, he hit down the perimeter triple as well. He's got 5 points. Jordan Bohannon, he's knocked down 2 triples in this game. He's got 6 points. So right now on the timeout, feel free to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play basketball games, college basketball games, and NBA games here as well on Behind the Arc Basketball. We'll keep you guys posted with the box score in this game, as well as I'm covering play-by-play for it, and then also other games on the timeout as well. Branch Ball puts out here, Wichita State, Missouri game. First time Missouri played in the state of Kansas since Missouri was in the Big 12 or so. Wow. Yeah, I don't keep track of like many games as far as like where they play, because there's so many games or so. So I don't know like how much they travel from state to state, like what year they did it or so. What's good, Gonzaga fan? Welcome back on the stream once again here. Welcome on the channel, Barb Gerber. Glad to have you here on the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by. Iowa fan, let me know who you guys got here out in the chat. If you go with Iowa, if you go with UNC. Iowa just looking red hot here. So good, so early out in this game. Interesting matchup for sure. Jagon, welcome back on the stream, man. Luka Garza going up against the UNC Bigs in this game. They got solid rebounders for the Tar Heels, but man, this perimeter, absolute fire so far for Iowa in this game. Thanks so much for the update, Behind the Arc fan. Tennessee up against Colorado. So scoreboard updates right now. Tennessee leads Colorado 50-43 in the final 3.5 minutes remaining. That's a low-scoring game there. Miami won against Purdue today. Miami came back down by 20, beat Purdue 58-54. Utah leading Idaho State 75-59. Games going on right now as part of the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Notre Dame leading number 22 ranked Ohio State 20-18. And then Boston College taking on Minnesota. BC at the half, up 31-30 against Minnesota. This Minnesota team has pretty solid backcourt that they have there, with some great players on it as far as their guards there for Minnesota. But they're only down by 1 here at half. I thought that should be a game that Minnesota should get. Of course, it's only halfway through, so we'll see how they break out in the second half. And now when Boston College, I called the BC game against Florida back on Thursday, and yeah, BC was a complete no-show in that one. Dayton Flyers taking on Northern Kentucky right now. Dayton leads at 34-32, tight game there. St. John's without one of their top players today, as St. John's is losing against Rider right now, 35-33. As we get right back into it. That game, by the way, is at home for St. John's, and they're losing against Rider. As we are back, Iowa pass around the perimeter, gets stolen away by UNC, but UNC tried to save it, and they stepped out of bounds with the basketball. They had it up the court there. They were just chasing after the basketball, trying to trail it. And they've turned it over quite a bit today for the Tar Heels. That's their 6th turnover. Iowa has the ball right back. At the right wing, pass inside over to Garza. No good by Luka inside there. That's great defense by the Tar Heels. UNC with a rebound. North Carolina at the right corner. R.J. Davis. Bounce pass to the right baseline. Turnaround jumper. High arcing shot. That one is good for 2 by Walker Kessler, the 5-star freshman. So it's a 10-point game now. Who do I think will win the MAC? Yes, I'll go for Ohio there to win the MAC. They gave Illinois quite the fight. Iowa up by 10. They get the ball. So they have it here at the right baseline. Bounce pass over to Luka underneath, and that's going to be a block out of bounds. North Carolina there. Day'Ron Sharp, the 5-star freshman, swats that one out of bounds in the post by Luka Garza as he was trying to go up for it. It's also late. Actually, they're going to say late call here. Late whistle, they say, with the refs, and Luka Garza's going to go to the free throw line. So late whistle came in there. It's going to be 2 shots by Garza. What's good, Johnny? Welcome on the stream, man. Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by. I cover play-by-play college basketball games, also NBA games here out on the channel. Feel free to be a part here, sports play-by-play community, whoever you root for. Really appreciate all for being a part here. I'll be back later tonight after this Duke taking on Illinois. That should be a great game. 10:20 left to go first half. UNC back with the ball as Garza missed both of his free throws to the line. No good. North Carolina off the back rim, and Luka Garza coming up with a big board right there. Do I think Luka Garza can be a lottery pick or even top 10? Probably not. It's not trending that way when I've been looking up where he's going to land in the draft. Most likely it's probably because of his speeder. So that's a three-point shot. Iowa takes another one, and they hit one down from the perimeter. Iowa already sunk down 8 three-point shots, 8 for 12 from the outside. And we're just past the halfway point here in the first half. 9:45 left to go before halftime. Iowa by 13, UNC basketball. RJ Davis has it, the right baseline. As the refs will blow the whistle here, it was Toussaint guarded by Davis. Clock will stop, and Joe Toussaint will be the one who picks up the foul, so UNC is going to get it back. Chicago Bulls 123, welcome on the stream, man. Goody, welcome back here on the channel. Dakota, welcome in here. Dude, yeah, Patriots over the Chargers, just destroyed them 45-zip. Special teams, that's what Bill specializes in. Special teams, and finally got to see a game that execution was just incredible with. Never got to see that this season so far until that point. UNC has it back around the perimeter. They're going to take a three. That one from straight away, no good. Off the mark by Kerwin Walton, the 4-star freshman, into the game for the first time today. Iowa has it back off the rebounds. Yeah, Washington football team with a huge upset over Pittsburgh. Iowa took the three, no good. Hit the front rim. North Carolina full court pass right there, up ahead, and they launch it over the head right there of Armando Bacot, and it goes out of bounds. So that is turnover number 7 so far for the Tar Heels. They're just struggling turning over the basketball right now in this game. Iowa with it once again. Garza at the top of the key. Passes over to the left wing into the hands of Nunji. Back over to the top once again. Patrick McCaffrey into the game for the first time today. As he moves it over now as they dribble at the right elbow. Floats it up. That's good for 2. CJ Frederick. They put it into double right now. What UNC's score is 30-15. That's 11 points off of turnovers in this game today for Iowa. North Carolina has it. 8:30 left to go in the first half. Trying to get something going on. RJ Davis open. Takes the 3 straight away. Couldn't hit that one either. A rebound Iowa. They're going to dribble past half court and they'll set it right up. Hawkeyes now with the basketball. Joe Toussaint has it. Moves over to left corner. Gets a good look here. Patrick McCaffrey, no good though. As he launched it to the right side of the rim. Rebound back to UNC. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play basketball. What's good? Salvador Chavez, welcome back on the stream. Roger, welcome back in here as well. Yeah, Oklahoma State, Texas on the 20th. That's going to be a great matchup. Everybody's sleeping on Oklahoma State right now. Didn't get ranked this week in the AP Top 25 poll, but they're playing lights out basketball. Cade Cunningham, man, just so poised, and he comes in and just does all the little things to make his team so much better. It's awesome to see. As we approach the 8-minute mark remaining, North Carolina had the basketball at half court, and they turned it over once again. So Iowa will have it right back. Patrick McCaffrey at the edge of the Iowa logo. He dribbles towards his right. Moves over to Luka. Luka Garza here, top of the key. Dribble drive. Inside. Luka turnaround jumper over 2 defenders. Couldn't get it. Luka Garza in this game's only 1 for 5. So that's the matchup is the UNC bigs. But the Iowa perimeter, that's been the difference. North Carolina in transition. There's a foul here. The clock will stop. Foul is picked up by Connor McCaffrey for Iowa. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up at the line by North Carolina as they have been on quite a scoring drought here. Past 3 minutes and 12 seconds for UNC on the scoring drought. So we're going to go to a timeout here taken. 7:44 left to go in the first half. Yep, Gonzaga Baylor got canceled there. We were awaiting to call that game, and unfortunately it didn't happen. And yep, the Giants upset the Seahawks. Man, huge upsets this week for the NFL for sure. So yeah, wherever you look in this Iowa team, there's a shooter, left and right. Wherever you look in this lineup, and Joe Wieskamp has been a 1 so far in this game. He's got 12 points, 4 for 5 from the perimeter. catch and shoot threes all over the place. And also Jordan Bohannon, looking for a comeback type of season here. He only played 10 games last year due to injury, and was able to get that medical red shirt to finally play his senior season. And Jordan Bohannon here, he's got 6 points so far, second in scoring, right behind Wieskamp right now on the team, or actually third behind Wieskamp, but CJ Frederick's got 8 currently. And between these three, they've combined for 8 total 3-point shots, 8 for 15 from the perimeter. And Iowa just looking so solid. The thing about UNC, why they've been having a lot of difficulty today, that's because of the turnovers. Caleb Love, the 5-star freshman point guard, it's been a little bit to get used today with this offense by Caleb Love. He's been jacking up a couple 3-point shots here and there that they've just been off the mark and really struggling. Also turning over the basketball. He's got 3 turnovers out of the 6 so far for UNC. So turnover's been a problem early on in this game. What's good, Alex Dutu? Welcome on here for stopping on by once again, man. So yeah, right now in the timeout, Iowa looking so good so far, 30-15, and we still got 7:44 left to go in the first half, and Iowa's already put up 30 points. Moosey Moose, glad to have you in the stream, man. Yeah, players stepping up big time here for Iowa. The perimeter's on fire. Even when Luka Garza's been cold in this game, Luka Garza's only got 2 points. North Carolina defense, give them credit here because they've been playing Luka Garza tough. That's the matchup. UNC's got the bigs in their roster, but they don't have the defenders around the perimeter so far in this game, and it's shown right now. There's been a lot of holes right now, a lot of gaps that UNC's missed out around the perimeter. Iowa taking advantage big time so far. We got a scoreboard update here. Notre Dame taking on Ohio State right now as part of that ACC Big Ten Challenge as well. And Notre Dame looking good so far, 29-26 over Ohio State. Of course, if Ohio State loses that game, they're going to drop out of the top 25. Also, the other game, ACC Big Ten Challenge. At halftime, Boston College up against Minnesota, 31-30. So, the ACC already 1-0. They got a victory today. It was Miami. They came back down by 20, beat Purdue 58-54. Yeah, I saw that. Des Bryant tested positive. So, oof. Best prayers out there to Des Bryant, of course. And hopefully he'll have a speedy recovery if he shows any symptoms. So, North Carolina was fouled. They went to the free throw line and hit both of their free throws. 7:30 left to go. Iowa now with the basketball. At the top of the key. Patrick McCaffrey bounce pass to the right wing. Toussaint going to take a 3. That one's no good off the mark. Rebound, Leaky Black. UNC has it back. Black passes over to the left wing. Garrison Brooks back over to the right wing. RJ Davis now with the basketball. Slides over to the top of the key. Moves it over now into the post. They're going to go jumper here. No good. Too strong. Off the mark by Baycott. Gets rebounded by Iowa. Iowa now with the ball. At the top, Luka Garza's been shut down in this game, but his guards around the perimeter doing a big job. Bounce pass to Garza here at the right elbow. As he is guarded by Baycott. Backs his way on Baycott underneath. Baycott with a block. Garza able to get it right back, and Luka Garza couldn't get it, but he's able to get the tip in right there. Hard fought bucket for 2. That is good by Luka Garza. Great defense by Baycott, able to stick with him, but Luka was able to win the battle. What a battle there. UNC down by 15 with the basketball, left baseline dribble. Moves it out to the left elbow. Into the hands of Baycott. Passes over to the right corner to Davis. Davis slides it over to the top here to Caleb Love. Love is guarded at the top of the key by Wieskamp. Love jacks up the 3. That's no good off the mark. Caleb Love right now struggling 1 for 5 in this game shooting. Also a foul on the rebounds. It's going to be a rebounding foul by North Carolina. So personal foul on the back of the rebound there by Garrison Brooks as Iowa will get the basketball right back. So if you guys are new to the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well, everyone, as I cover play-by-play basketball here as we're on Behind Your Basketball. I cover college games, also NBA games here as well. Iowa with it right back. They have it at the right wing. Moves it over to the top of the key, wide open, straightaway 3, but Joe Wieskamp couldn't get it. A rebound back to UNC. North Carolina down by 15 still with under 6 minutes left to go in the first half. They have it at the left baseline. Garrison Brooks backing his way in there into the post, guarded by Connor McCaffrey. Puts it up, and that's good for 2 over him. 32-19 to score now. Going to have a stoppage in time as well. It's going to be a foul picked up here. Away from the basketball, the refs say. Hey, what's good, Scott? Welcome to the stream, my man. Glad that you're out here supporting out from Louisville once again, bud. 5:35 left to go. Bounce pass over to Garza into the post. Lost control of it, though. Luka Garza couldn't grab it. And UNC will have the ball right back with 5:35 left to go. So, Luka Garza getting shut down. That is the story of this game so far. 4 points, 2 for 8 from the floor in 13 minutes. But when the guards have shown up, the backcourt wings on the perimeter have lit it up here so far for Iowa, combining for 8 triples. UNC has it. Pro hop into the post, puts it up. That one no good. Tipped up in the air. Going to get deflected out of bounds, and the refs say last touched by North Carolina, so Iowa will get it right back. Hey, what's good, Wide Awake? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you in the channel once again. Yeah, Washington football team, Brian. Pulling out a huge upset, dude. No more undefeated Steelers anymore. As we approach the 5-minute mark left to go, Iowa up by 13 as they get the basketball. Thanks so much, Barb. Really appreciate it. Bounce pass over to Garza into the post, and that's going to be a fall. So UNC, it's on Dayron Sharp, number 11, picks up the fall. As the clock will stop with 5:03, it's going to send Luka Garza for Iowa back to the free throw line, shoot 2. Hey, thanks so much, Wide Awake. Yo, I'll post in the merchandise link for you guys. So if any of you guys are interested here, going to drop the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise store. We got some pretty cool stuff over there on the merchandise store over on Teespring. We got short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts as well, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers, some pretty cool stuff. Feel free to take a look at it, as well as Christmas upcoming. Everyone, we are just a couple weeks away before the big holiday. As Luka Garza goes to the free throw line. First trip he was 0 for 2, but this trip he hits down both of them. So extends it right back to 15. Garza with 6 as UNC passes inside. This time able to get behind Garza, and they throw it down with a two-handed jam. That is Garrison Brooks right there for North Carolina. Garza has it right back, moves it over to the left wing into the hands of McCaffrey. It's Connor McCaffrey. Passes over to the right corner. CJ Frederick. Passes over to the right wing to Wieskamp. Moves it back over to Frederick, right baseline. Swings it out to the top here to Bohannon. Dribbles towards his left, takes the 3. Bohannon, no good off the mark. A rebound by UNC by Sharp. North Carolina has it, takes it past half court. 4:20 left to go as they entry pass it right into the lane. Nobody on. Garrison Brooks there, and the senior throws it down with a two-handed flush for UNC. So that's the second straight possession for the Tar Heels that Garrison Brooks slipped behind the defense to throw down the two-handed flush. 4 minutes left to go. Iowa looking to do that as well as they try to cut to the basket, but that pass no good, intercepted. UNC in transition, lobs over the top. And we're going to have a foul call from the back here. It's going to be on Iowa, looks like. Yep, it's going to be on number 30 for Iowa. That gets charged to Connor McCaffrey, as that's his second personal picked up of the game right now, as we're going to go on a timeout as well. So 3:55 left to go here, everybody. First half. Iowa still up by double digits here. 34-23 by UNC. Part of a run that they have gotten on a little bit lately. As Iowa, they started out red hot from the floor. UNC switching off defensively, doing a much better job here as of late. Holding the Hawkeyes 1 for 8 in their last 8 shot attempts here that they've had from the floors. We'll be back after this timeout. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome in, man, for stopping on by. Iowa looking so good early on in this game. Like in the first 6 minutes, they were hitting threes everywhere. So if you guys are just joining us, believe it or not, Luka Garza's got shut down today. And yet Iowa still got 34 on the board. And we still got 3:55 before half. The reason why, Joe Wieskamp hitting down 4 3-point shots early on. CJ Frederick hitting down 2 3-point shots. And then also Jordan Bohannon with 2 as well. So the perimeter has just stepped up in a huge way here, firing on all cylinders. As for other games going on right now, ACC Big Ten Challenge, Ohio State taking on Notre Dame. That game's tied up at 34 apiece there with 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Boston College up by 5 against Minnesota, 35-30, the score there. And then other games going on final. Tennessee in a defensive slugfest, able to pull it away against Colorado, 56-47. Tennessee wins their first game of the season. Utah wins today, 75-59 over Idaho State. Other games going on currently for college basketball. Dayton up against Northern Kentucky, 36-32. St. John's trailing against Rider, 39-35. Georgetown was trailing at one point against Coppin State. Now they're running away with it. The Hoyas lead by 17, 40-23. And then St. Louis just tipped off against Central Arkansas. So we'll keep you guys posted throughout tonight. This is stream number 1 out of stream number 2 tonight, by the way. I'll be back later tonight for Illinois going up against Duke. Man, Bradley is disappointed. They're going to have to wait for his Cars to take on Wisconsin. Oh, I'm excited about tomorrow's game against Wisconsin there, Bradley. I'm really excited. Man, David Cox once again. You know what makes URI great there is that whenever a team like bugs out or so, or whenever a team can't play in their game against the other team, and it's like a big game, URI steps in and by the way, I'm a Providence and URI fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts, like right down the road from Providence, Rhode Island. And, yeah, so Rhode Island's taking on Wisconsin tomorrow. And that's huge. That's another quality opponent there for URI to possibly turn their resume right in there to a potential NCAA tournament resume that can help them out if they do happen to pull off the upset tomorrow at Madison. Hey, what's good, Jason? Welcome back in the stream, my man. We're back to action here. So we got 3:55 left to go in the first half. North Carolina at the free throw line. They're going to shoot 2. First one's up. That one's good. Second free throw coming up right now for the Tar Heels by Dayron Sharp, the 5-star freshman, as that one's no good off the back rim. And Luka Garza gets the rebound. 3:50 remaining. Before halftime here, Iowa leads. Iowa still with a double-digit lead. Garza moves it over to the right wing. Bohannon wide open. Takes the 3. He has got it. Jordan Bohannon knocking it down, and he has got lethal range. I saw him play back in the tournament 2019 against Cincinnati and Tennessee, and he was on fire, man, just from way outside. And glad to see that he was able to get a medical red shirt to play his senior season here this year for Iowa, as that is huge for this team's depth. 3:20 left to go. UNC takes their own 3, and they knock it back right down. Caleb Love gaining confidence right there with a triple. 3:10 left to go in the first half. Iowa with the basketball at the top of the key. Bohannon. Yeah, no Louisville, Wisconsin, so instead it's Rhode Island, Wisconsin. Yeah, they moved it over to the... Yeah, URI's looking hot right now. I'll give you guys a couple things about URI during the timeout, because they're them and Providence are my top 2 teams. That jumper no good, as Iowa airballed it, went out of bounds. Missed shot right there by Joe Wieskamp, and UNC's going to get it back. But yeah, Rhode Island's, that URI team, they got 5 transfers that they got eligible right before the season started. So it's been a work in progress trying to get like the transfers clicking together. But man, they are playing like lights out team chemistry ever since the 3rd game against South Florida in the second half and Mohegan Sun. Like they finally clicked together there, and they're looking dangerous right now if they keep on rolling. Because that's what they struggle with. First 2 games are sharing the basketball. They just kept on jacking up shots left and right all over the place. And then Fats Russell finally was able to share the basketball, and they took much better shots, and that's been the difference. UNC has the ball right back in transition, able to slip the defense. They lay it up and in for 2. 37-29. We got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Hawkeyes now with the basketball at the top of the key. Bohannon moves over to the right wing into the hands of Nunji. Bounce pass over to Garza into the post. He's double teamed. Luka Garza turnaround hook shot, no good. Hit the front rim, and UNC's defense, they came to play today, guarding Luka Garza in the post. Garza missing 7 shots so far. North Carolina has it off the inbound. Runner into the lane, no good. They get the offensive rebound, puts it up too high off the glass this time, and Garza comes away with his 8th rebound right now. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome to the stream, man. No problem that you're late, bud, as Iowa going to fire another 3, and they knock that one down. Looking so good from the perimeter right now for the Hawkeyes. CJ Frederick, he's got himself 13 today. Minute 20 left to go before halftime. Garrison Brooks at the free throw circle. Moves over to the left baseline as they dribble drive inside. Playtech. Missed it. Ball tipped up in the air. They couldn't get it there with Walker Kessler. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes have it. Bohannon sets it up. Moves it back to the left wing. They're going to jack up another three. No good off the mark by Nunji. And UNC gets the rebound with a collision as well. Right on the rebound. Clock will stop with 1:02. This game's moving quick right now, guys. Wow. Yeah, Rhode Island gave Arizona State a run, so don't expect Wisconsin to run away with it. Rhode Island beat Seton Hall by 13 last week. Rhode Island, that was the first game they ever played, like all together. It was Fats Russell and a bunch of newcomers in the team for URI that they played against each other, played with each other the first game against Arizona State. 50 seconds left to go, 11-point game. It's going to be UNC basketball. Bounce past the left baseline. Slide it over to the right wing perimeter to Leaky Blackens. The refs are going to call a foul here away from the ball. It's going to be a personal by North Carolina, as that's going to go right back over to Iowa. So away from the basketball, offensive foul. It's going to be a Hawkeyes ball. We've got 45 seconds left to go. Hawkeyes get the inbound. Bohannon dribbles past half court here. 35 seconds remaining. Garza hands it over to Bohannon, right back over to Garza at the top of the key. Now at the free throw circle, slides over to the left wing. Keegan Murray, the freshman, pass over to left corners. They're going to jack up a three, no good by Frederick. Rebound back to UNC. Full court pass ahead of the pack here. UNC floats it up into the key. They get in transition for two. Caleb Love right there counts to the single digits. It's a 9-point game. What's good here? Jackson appreciate the bud for stopping them by. 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Iowa's seen their double-digit lead go down to 9 right now. Hawkeyes right before the horn. Left corner clear space. Takes the three. It's up. Got it. With 1 second left to go. UNC tries to inbound. Couldn't get it. And what a three-point shot right there to give the Hawkeyes momentum going into halftime. Jordan Bohannon with an assist. CJ Frederick. Shot fake. Able to sidestep to the right past Caleb Love, who fell for the shot fake there. And Frederick knocks down the triple for the top three-point shooter last season in the Big Ten. And we go to halftime here in Iowa, putting on a clinic tonight when it comes to the three ball in this game. At halftime, guys, Iowa has made 11 three-point shots at the half. So if you're just joining us, Luka Garza is not the big name in this game here. National Player of the Year preseason pick. He's only got currently 6 points right now as we head into halftime. Reason why the three ball left and right dropping down for the Hawkeyes in this one. UNC's done a great job guarding the post, guarding Garza. They're double teaming Garza there. They got bigs over on the roster, so they're giving Garza a whole lot of difficulty trying to score in this game. But as far as the wings, that is where they've been able to take advantage of that matchup since they're double teaming Garza inside, able to take him out there. That's what UNC is doing defensively. There's a huge difference here. So the difference in this game so far is that Iowa has only hit 4 total 2-point shots in this game, and instead Iowa's hit down 11 shots from the outside. So 11 3-point shots made in the first half by Iowa compared to only 4 2-point shots, and that's been the difference here. Iowa 11 for 22. That's incredible. 11 3-point shots made. That's usually a final box score of 3-point shots made. San Francisco was able to hit 13 3-point shots to knock off Virginia, but are you kidding me? 11 3-point shots made in the first half. That is insane in a college basketball game. Crazy for Iowa, and they're doing it this way. Between Wieskamp, Frederick, and Bohannon right now, as these are the numbers currently between the three as they are combining for the 11 total between these three players. Joe Wieskamp, 4 for 6. He's currently got 12 points. The leading scorer is CJ Frederick. He is 4 for 5 from the outside, leading the way with 14. And also Jordan Bohannon, he is 3 for 7 with 9 points so far in this game. Problem here for North Carolina, why they were down by double digits early and often. Reason why turnovers, they turned over the basketball 9 times. That led to Iowa stealing the ball in that first half 4 total times. URI versus Wisconsin. Who do I think is going to win that? Vegas puts out here. I'm going to take URI, man. I am going to take Rhode Island, bud. I think that there's going to be some type of fuel that URI comes in and just they're desperate. They're playing they're playing one of the toughest non-conference schedules in all college basketball right now for Rhode Island. Arizona State, they almost beat Arizona State. Fats Russell followed with about 5 minutes remaining. Their best player followed out, and then Arizona State took the lead and never looked back. And then this is something to monitor. Boston College is leading Minnesota 46-37. This Boston College team, I have zero read right into this Boston College team this season. This team is hot one day. This team is cold the next day. This BC team almost beat Villanova almost 2 weeks ago. They controlled that game against Villanova until the last 5 minutes where Jeremiah Robinson-Earl completely took off. So, yeah, Boston College is just extended. They're up by 11 against Minnesota. Marcus Carr, who came into the game like averaging something crazy, like about like 25 around that area. Marcus Carr's been held by the BC defense to only 6 points today. That is it. So 48-37, Boston College up against Minnesota. This is just such a random year as far as like current upsets and things like that. Hey, thanks so much, Roger, for stopping on by here, and enjoy the rest of your day, man. Yeah, Alex just isn't here yet so far, Jason. Maybe he'll pop in sometime soon. Maybe he'll pop into the other stream. He's probably watching this game, that's why. Right now we're at halftime. If you guys are new, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to. I'll be back later tonight, Illinois against Duke, for that one. Yeah, I'm thinking about some stuff. So yeah, one of the things I'm working on for the channel is that I'm going to be doing YouTube membership. So that's coming out really soon. My channel was actually just approved yesterday for YouTube membership. I just have to complete a couple more steps before I get that YouTube membership box up or so. But that's huge news towards the step of our channel here. So we're going to have YouTube memberships come out like really soon over here. Is Behind the Arc Basketball going to release that probably within the next couple of days to the weekend or so with the YouTube memberships. Hey, what's good, Jomo? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you on the channel once again. He's going to go 154 out of 150 for the line here for this one. And yeah, I think I'm checking about it right now. Over under, according to ESPN before the game, was at 156 for this one. 43-31. 74. Yeah, I would say, yeah. It's going to go over one. Yeah, it's going to go over 150, it looks like. It's going to go over 150. Yeah, I'm interested how they work or so. Cuz I believe that they work with mods too for the YouTube membership. I think if somebody knows that for sure, feel free to let me know. If the YouTube membership stuff can also be viewed by mods on the channel, I'd really be interested in knowing that. But yeah, I set the prices really low too. Yeah, Boston College right now, as we take a look, scoreboard update, BC is just owning Minnesota right now. We're going to go over a quick scoreboard update. ACC Big Ten Challenge. Boston College leads Minnesota by 15 with 14 minutes remaining. 52-37 to score. And then earlier today, Miami trailed by 20. They came back and won against Purdue 58-54 to final. Notre Dame up at halftime. It's actually, all the talk about the Big Ten, it's actually the ACC that is owning right now today. Besides this matchup with Iowa up by 12 at the half. Notre Dame leading Ohio State at halftime. 42-34. So that is huge here. So I actually created my own top 25 before I started a stream today. And yeah, Ohio State was nowhere to be seen. People were asking me, I think in the last stream, who was like one of the most overrated teams, in my opinion, for this season. Right now, mine in the top 25 is going to be Ohio State. Also, I'm still not sold about Kansas, but they're getting better, though. But also Virginia Tech as well. But Ohio State, man, that's going to be a terrible loss if they lose to Notre Dame. That's going to be an absolutely terrible loss if they lose to Notre Dame. By the way, Notre Dame's got Kentucky on Saturday too, so we'll see if Kentucky can bounce back from that, because if Notre Dame's rolling with that momentum there, it's going to be tough to stop there with the Fighting Irish. But if Notre Dame wins that game, They should not be a top 25 team like Virginia Tech. These are the teams that's worthy, in my opinion, to be top 25. That should be in the place of Ohio State right now. St. Louis, Florida, and Oklahoma State. Those three teams, I feel like, worthy of the top 25 right now. People really sleeping on those teams, especially Oklahoma State right now. Oklahoma State's 31 in the AP. They're receiving votes, but they're undefeated. And, man, Cade Cunningham just looks so good. So professional, so poised, and he just does all the little things just to lead this team to victory. It's incredible. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Bradley there. That's great. That would definitely be huge there if channel memberships can be viewed by mods too. Hey, what's good, Alex? Welcome on the stream, man. Dude, Iowa coming out hitting the threes left and right for your team today, bud, in that first half. Looking so good as my man Alex joins out here right now. Yeah, so YouTube memberships mean that you pay a certain amount of money per month that that person does for exclusive. So I set the money really low for it. I did $1.99 for its YouTube shoutouts that I'm gonna do like towards the end of the live stream. I'll shout out all the members, and I'm also how I have that slide at the end of my streams where it says thank you for watching at the very end. Before I put that slide up, I'm gonna do a YouTube membership slide there, and just do a shout out to all the YouTube members right before I end the video. So that's the one that I plan on doing for $1.99 is YouTube shout outs, and then for $4.99 what I plan on doing is me streaming at least once a month another sport. So that'll be something really cool. So the football channel just never really took off or anything, never really got big. But what I plan on doing with a $4.99 membership is me streaming at least once a month another sport. So like an NFL game or a baseball game or a NASCAR race. When I did some of those. I did NASCAR a little bit when we had like zero sports going on, but I really want to get back, and that'd be so cool just to like get back into like more sports streams and doing like different sports and stuff like that for everyone. That'd be pretty cool. Overall prediction for ACC Big Ten Challenge here. Let's take a look. I'm gonna get all these up. I'm really shocked right now that Minnesota is getting destroyed by BC. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna do the mods and member only thing for sure, Vegas. So all you guys can join me when I do like an NFL game. So only members and mods can chat. Normal people without the membership or mods can't, mods can't talk. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. It's like my first time going through or so. I'll get used to it or so before you know it. So let's see here what we got. 2020. So Miami won today. Looks like BC's gonna win, which I'll do my predictions here because I did not predict BC to win at all. So I actually predicted Miami to win. So there's one for the ACC. I predicted Minnesota to win. So that would make it even though Boston College looking like they're gonna win that. I predicted Iowa to win this. So 2 for the Big Ten. In the next one, I would have predicted Ohio State to win that game for that one. Even though Notre Dame's up right now, and it wouldn't shock me if Notre Dame wins that game. Virginia Tech, Penn State. I'll take Virginia Tech in that one today. So still 3-2, Big Ten. Illinois, Duke. I'm going to take Illinois. Rutgers, Syracuse. That's huge there for Rutgers. I think Rutgers going to do that tonight. So I give Rutgers the W. So after night number 1, my predictions would have been tonight 5-2 in favor of the Big Ten. And then going into tomorrow, Clemson, Maryland. I'll take Clemson in that one. Clemson looking low-key pretty good this season. Louisville, Wisconsin, which is postponed, but if that game actually had to play, I would have taken Louisville in that game if it would have had to play. North Carolina, Michigan, that also got postponed, but if this game has to play, I'm gonna take Michigan in that game against NC State there. Georgia Tech, Nebraska. I'll take Georgia Tech. So 6-5 in favor of the Big Ten. Michigan State, Virginia, 7-5. I take Michigan State. Indiana, Florida State. I take Indiana. And then Pittsburgh, Northwestern. I'm going to take Pittsburgh in that one. So yeah, that's 8-6 would have been my prediction in favor of the Big Ten. Okay, so that's cool. So channel members and mods can talk in the chat. Other people, okay, so that's what I meant right there. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Yeah, no problem. That will work out just fine or so, because it would just be for like another sport or so if it's just for just members and mods on it. I wasn't sure if at first if it was just members that can talk and not mods, but it's both of them, which is great. Yes, I'll be streaming Illinois versus Duke right after this one, so that's going to be a phenomenal game, I feel like. So a couple scores here and there today. Tennessee beat Colorado 56-47. Utah won against Idaho State 75-59. The Dayton Flyers leading Northern Kentucky 51-41. St. John's in a tight one right now against Ryder 57-56. St. John's without one of their top players, though, Rasheem Dunn, as he is still dealing with a concussion. Georgetown up against Coppin State 49-32. And wow, Minnesota making a furious comeback. I just checked. Minnesota was trailing by like 15. Minnesota cut it to 6 right now, so nothing gimme for Boston College. Currently 52-46. Boston College still leading, but still a lot of time left to go in the game. 11:52 left to go in the second half, so we'll keep you guys posted. Notre Dame leading at the half against Ohio State 42-34. St. Louis up right now 27-16 over Central Arkansas. I'm gonna scroll down here, see what else we got for college basketball today. Any possible upsets I see here for today? Not really much. Yeah, not really much going on as far as possible upsets. Yeah, imagine if Ohio State loses. Well, they're going to be out of the top 25, and somebody else well more deserving than Ohio State will get in there. I'm not a fan of how Ohio State's done to start the season. They barely squeaked past UMass Lowell. I'm not high on Ohio State. Neither is Andy Katz. I don't even think Andy Katz had him in his Power 36. It's because of that game against UMass Lowell. They almost lost against the Riverhawks. So yeah, that first half flew right by. And we're going to get right back here to the second half. That was a quick halftime too. Man. So this stream just flying right by today. So if you're new in the stream here, I cover play-by-play college basketball games, also NBA games. Spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell, as here we go, right back into action here, folks. Iowa leads at 43-21, the score currently, and this is incredible first half by Iowa, putting together 11 triples from the perimeter, 11 for 22. C.J. Frederick and Joe Wieskamp both hitting down 4 3-point shots, and Jordan Bohannon with 3. As we're back into action. North Carolina going right to left in the court to get the basketball. Bounce pass inside. Over to Garrison Brooks. Slips behind the defense. Throws down the two-handed flush. Good start for UNC. 10-point game by Iowa. Iowa pass up the court, gets picked off here, intercepted by North Carolina. As they're going to pass it right ahead of the pack, and a huge flush right there by Caleb Love. Throws it down with a right-handed flush. That's a quick 4 points right there by UNC in the first 30 seconds here to start off the second half. Iowa looking to control the basketball much better. Second possession now. Second half. Bounce pass to Garza. Right baseline jumper. Takes it. No good. Big offensive rebound, though, by Iowa by Wieskamp. Sets it down on top. They're going to take a 3. They hit that one. That is good from the perimeter by the Hawkeyes with 1 minute through the second half. Big triple there by C.J. Frederick. He is on fire. C.J. tonight, 5 for 6 from the outside. Yeah, it's probably going to be, I'm probably going to do, NBA, like the national games or so. probably like twice or 3 times a week depending, and then college, I'm going to do college probably more, like 3 or 4 times a week for college or so. Hey, what's good, Daniel? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back. Yeah, dude. Glad to have you back on the stream, bud. As UNC bounce pass inside, they go left baseline, and they're going to put it up, and that's good for 2. Iowa has in the post, no good though. It's going to get deflected and intercepted. North Carolina struggled with turnovers in the first half. Now it's Iowa here in the second half. Left baseline, floats it up. That's good for 2 by Leaky Black. Timeout taken here by Fran McCaffrey as they're down to 2 timeouts remaining for the Hawkeyes. We got 18:26 left to go. And Iowa struggling right out of the gate here with turnovers in the second half. And defensively, it's been a lot of question marks with Garrison Brooks slipping behind the defense lately for the Tar Heels right now. Brooks with 8 as we'll go on a timeout in this game. Garrison Brooks with 8 points. Caleb Love with 8 as well. He's got 5 assists today for Caleb Love. What's good, Ricky? Glad to have you in the stream, man. Welcome back in here, bud. Yeah, I'm not like huge into soccer, so it's probably not going to be soccer or hockey, unfortunately. Those are the 2 that I'm not like huge into. It's probably going to be like the NFL or NASCAR, maybe like something else or so if I'm home. Like I'm interested in doing the 4th of July hot dog eating contest, calling that'd be pretty cool. Or something like the Olympics or so if they have like time stuff for that. But yeah, I don't think I get like I don't get a lot of soccer here where I am. Actually, they never put it on TV where I am, unless it's like weekends. They put on a match like here or there usually, and it's on Fox or so. So right now we're in a timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, everybody. Stream number 1 out of 2 tonight. I'll be back later tonight for Illinois versus Duke, so feel free to stop on board for a great game between those 2 teams, hopefully, tonight. Yeah, that'd be really cool, man, if I could do some of the Olympic stuff. It's all about, because it's different how, like, some of the stuff airs over here. Some of the things are, well, hopefully we actually have Olympics in 2021. Really hope so, that we're able to finally have it. But so it's odd how they do it, because they never really tell you what's on the schedule, and they just, most of the stuff is pre-recorded, and some of the stuff is live there, but it's pre-recorded for some of the stuff. So quick scoreboard updates. What's going on in college basketball today? Tennessee beat Colorado 56-47. Notre Dame leading Ohio State right now 47-41. Boston College, they were up by double digits. Now they're about to lose it as BC leading by 1, 57-56. Looks like Ricky's driving from a doctor's appointment. Hope all went well during your appointment, man. Glad to have you back on the stream. Daniel here, a Hawks fan. Glad to have you in the stream once again here. All Iowa fans, looks like, right now for the majority currently. Thoughts about Seahawks after their loss to the Giants? I was shocked, really shocked, man, that they lost to the Giants and they could barely even produce any points. Really shocked how you get the top offense in the NFL, Russell Wilson throwing the DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and they just couldn't get any points there. Hey, what's good, Ian? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back on board. So we get right back into it, 46-39. This at one point was a 15-point Iowa lead. So you got 18-15 left to go. Iowa now with the basketball trying to get something. Turnovers been the problem here in the second half. Hawkeyes have it at the left elbow. You get a quick fall picked up now as the clock will stop. Yeah, definitely. That would be awesome. For sure, it'd be cool to watch Olympic basketball. Yeah, Giants have a low-key, like, really good defense. They're going to make the playoffs, probably. Them or Washington right now is going to make the playoffs. 3-point shot, Iowa, no good. They get the offensive rebounds. They put it back out to the right baseline, moves it back to the left wing, takes another 3. It was halfway there and rattled right out. No good on the 3-point shot. Right there by Iowa, and UNC has it right back. At the top of the key, moves over to Leaky Black at the left wing. Black now with the basketball. as he is guarded by Patrick McCaffrey. Moves it over to the top. UNC takes the three off the mark. No good. They get the offensive rebound by Black, though. Black floats it up mid-range. No good. Air ball deflected out of bounds. And last touch there by North Carolina. Armando Bacot touched it out of bounds. And Iowa's going to have the basketball here with 17:30 left to go. So Hawkeyes will get the inbounds. Iowa takes it past the half-court logo with Bohannon. Slides it over to the left wing to Wieskamp. Wieskamp dribbles now right left baseline. Moves it back outside. As Connor McCaffrey had it. Clock will stop with 17:26 now on the clock. As Iowa still up by 7. It was a foul committed away from the basketball by UNC. Inbound coming up here. Bohannon inbounds it. Ball gets deflected, and North Carolina going to get the steal off of it. We also have a whistle here. We have a late whistle call on that steal. And it's going to be a personal foul, I believe, picked up by Leaky Black in North Carolina. Someone started Russell Wilson over Josh Allen in fantasy, and Josh Allen scored 30 fantasy points. Russell Wilson scored 15. Yeah, I've done that sometimes as Iowa gets the ball, drives inside. Definitely know who you're talking about right there, Vaughn. That's going to be a layup. That's good for 2 with the right hand. UNC has it the right baseline, backs their way in there. Moves out to the top. Pass over to the left corner as they take the 3, and they got it. Big triple there by the Tar Heels to draw this closer to 6, 48-42 the score with 17 minutes remaining. What a game. What a game for UNC to make this now a 6-point game. They were down by 15 with Iowa just firing all cylinders in the first half. Iowa, dribble jab left baseline, moves it back over to Garza, takes the 3. The big fella couldn't connect on it. Luka Garza, rough game, 2 for 11. UNC doing everything today to double team him and stopping him defensively. North Carolina inside the key. Big swat by Garza there as UNC is going to get the basketball right back onto the swat. As they drive inside into traffic, no good. Take it away here off the steal on the key by Iowa. Luka Garza had it. Moved it over to the left wing perimeter. Pass over to the top of the key, McCaffrey. Bounce pass in the post. Garza has it. Before that, though, a foul picked up here as the clock will stop with 16:21. For sure, my man. Buffalo Bills looking like the real deal right now. Mark Vegas' words here. Bills going to win the Super Bowl with Josh Allen. If you guys are new in the stream, I cover play-by-play basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Welcome on here. Spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that sub. If you're enjoying the play-by-play here on the channel, feel free to let me know who you got here in this game. If you're going Iowa or if you're going UNC. Iowa's going to get the inbound. We got 16:21 left to go in the second half. Hawkeyes have it. Top of the key, Garza moves it over to the right corner. Bohannon fires. No good off the mark there. Rebound UNC. Yeah, Dolphins got a low-key, really sneaky good defense this season. I picked them up in fantasy, and they've been doing some good things the past couple weeks, but they also got like one of the easiest schedules as well. North Carolina backs their way right inside. That's good for 2 by Garrison Brooks. As he gets fouled in the post by Wieskamp, and Brooks having himself a game here. As Garrison Brooks is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 1. Brooks at the free throw line, knocks it down. 48-45 the score. North Carolina ain't going away without a fight. Iowa gets the inbound. Bohannon dribbles this one right past the half-court logo for the Hawkeyes. Bohannon has it top of the key. As he dribbles now right baseline, floats it up. Bohannon able to find it. That's good for 2 off the backboard. Iowa by 5. North Carolina full court pass ahead of the pack right there as they floated up. There's contact and the foul. Personal foul picked up once again by Connor McCaffrey. He picks up his 3rd personal as the clock stops right now. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up at the line by UNC right after the break. So Andrew Platek, number 3, going to go to the line coming up here right after the timeout. We got 15:46 left to go remaining, second half. Do I watch Impractical Jokers? I actually don't watch Impractical Jokers that much. I'm not like a huge fan of it. But I know a couple friends of mine who I think are big into Impractical Jokers. Difference in this game so far, Iowa, they're up because of their three-point shots where they were firing early and often in this game, 12 for 27. The reason why North Carolina has come back, they were trailing at one point, down by 18, their largest deficit. UNC able to lock up the perimeter recently, get a couple key turnovers that they forced in the start of the second half, and able to defend Luka Garza. That has been the difference here. Luka Garza been double-teamed in this game, and that's the matchup here. The one to watch out for. North Carolina, one of the biggest teams in all college basketball. They got the bigs for sure right on this roster with these players. So, for North Carolina's team, they have on this roster, they got 6 players listed that's like either between a starter or a key bench player. They get 6 players listed that's either 6'8" or taller, between 6'8" and 7'1" on the roster here for UNC. They got the size, so this is the type of matchup that is the one that could give Garza problems here. So they got Leaky Black, also Garrison Brooks, they run Sharp, Mondo Baycott, Walker Kessler. Also, you can add in Puff Johnson into that mix. He haven't really seen him today, though. Yeah, Puff Johnson barely has gotten any minutes today, though. He's the brother of Cameron Johnson, by the way, for the Phoenix Suns. He used to play at UNC. Hey, what's good, Brady? Welcome to the stream, man. Do I have... Yep, I still got... It's full-time, actually, Daniel. So, I work full-time at the radio station for my actual job, Monday to Friday. So, it's a 40-hour workday. Yeah, UNC's a good team. Mid-pack, top 25, I feel like. This team's going to be hovering around that mark this year. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're going to be hovering around that mark, I feel like, throughout the entire course of the season. What's good, Wick? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope all is well, brother. Behind the Arc fans got faith in this one for UNC. I actually predicted Iowa in this game. I predicted a tight game here. So, all 4 of my predictions for the ACC Big Ten Challenge for the games that I'm covering, I predicted all the Big Ten teams in those games. So, I predicted Iowa in this one 83-78. Right now, it's still a lot of time. Actually, yeah, we still got a lot of time left to go. 15:46 left to go in this game. Iowa up right now by 5. But later tonight, I also predicted Illinois over Duke, 77-73. Tomorrow, I predicted Indiana over Florida State, 68-66. And then Michigan State over Virginia, 67-63. What's good, Alan? Welcome to the stream here. He's going out for the Hawkeyes in this one. Welcome to the channel, man. So we give you guys a big warm welcome. If you're new on the stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play here, basketball games, college basketball games, also NBA games and Behind the Arc basketball. So right before the timeout, North Carolina was fouled. They went to the free throw line, and both of the shots go down at the charity stripe by UNC. They're pulling this game closer, 50-47 now. 15:40 left to go. Iowa has the ball. And looks like we have a quick foul picked up on the court here as the clock will stop. It's by North Carolina, their 4th personal of the second half. Hey, thanks so much, Wick, for stopping on by, bud. Really appreciate it, man, and enjoy the rest of your night. Iowa has it, pass inside over to Garza. There's contact. As the refs will blow a whistle, there's contact here and a foul. And it's going to be on Iowa, the refs are going to say. It's actually on Joe Wieskamp. He was in the post as well, and Joe Wieskamp pushed off underneath into the post. So that's going to send number 22 for the Hawkeyes here, checking into the game, getting some minutes with Patrick McCaffrey. He's only got 6 minutes today. Yes, I'll be doing Illinois Duke after this one, so feel free to stop on board for that game. Allen, Notre Dame, beating Ohio State right now. Ohio State's in danger of dropping out of the top 25. By the way, Boston College, Minnesota tied up at 64 in their final 4 minutes, so we'll keep you guys posted on that. North Carolina bounce pass right baseline as they get underneath, and Luka Garza, big block as the ball is on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the refs say it's out of bounds, last touch by the Tar Heels. Huge defensive play underneath off the block by Luka Garza as he was guarding number 11, the 5-star freshman, Day'Ron Sharp. Sharp was trying to go up for absolutely clean block by Garza, and huge strip into the lane as well. 15 minutes left to go. What a game. Iowa, largest lead, up by 18. They were hitting their three-point magic, 11 triples in the first half. They only have 1 3-point shot here in the second half. Hawkeyes have it at the top of the key. It's Patrick McCaffrey with the basketball. Lob over the top, and that's a great decision. Jordan Bohannon able to get behind the defense right there. Or actually, it's Jack Nungy able to get behind the defense right there. Number 2 able to put it through for 2. 52-47 right now. Close game indeed. North Carolina right into the post. Going to put it right back. That's good for 2. Up and in off the backboard. Iowa has it once again. Bohannon with the basketball. We get a quick fall once again picked up. It's by Day'Ron Sharp of the Tar Heels. That's North Carolina's 5th personal of the second half. Ohio State go night-night. Ohio State's going to go night-night out of the top 25, get replaced by Oklahoma State coming up, looks like. Badger, welcome back in here. Close game indeed right now. North Carolina was trailing by 18 at one point. Iowa, right corner 3, missed it. They get the offensive rebounds. Connor McCaffrey passes over to the top of the key. Over into the hands of Bohannon, moves it out to the left corner. Nungy slides it back to the top here. Iowa takes the 3 off the back iron, no good. As we're going to have bodies colliding here right underneath the hoop. And that's going to be a personal picked up by North Carolina. Day'Ron Sharp going up for the rebound, picks up the personal. And he's going to have to check out of the game right now. That's his 4th foul, and a lot of foul trouble right now. I'm predicting Iowa in this one as we walk back in here. Timo, what's good, man, for stopping them by? So I got Iowa in this one. 83-78 was my prediction. Iowa off the inbound, the left corner 3. They take it, they gut it. Big triple from the outside going down right there. That is by Jordan Bohannon. North Carolina takes a 3 of their own. Right corner missed it. They're going to get the offensive rebound. Brooks sets it up. Puts it out to the left wing perimeter. Leaky Black with the basketball. 13:45 left to go. Bounce pass now right elbow. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Garrison Brooks. That's good for 2. 4-point game. Great game here. Yeah, Ricky pointed out North Carolina is going to honor the 3-point shot. They're double teaming Garza constantly in the post, and that allows Iowa to set free around the perimeter, and that's why they've hit down 13 triples today. Iowa couldn't handle the basketball, and North Carolina in transition right there. Going to take a 3. They knock it down. 55-54. I think if you're Fran McCaffrey, you got to take a timeout right now. He says still play on. This is a 1-point game. Caleb Love just hit the triple. He's got 11. Iowa passes open 3. They take it. No good. They had it. Almost rattled out. Garza, big offensive rebound. Puts it up. That's good. Luka Garza gets it. He's going to go to the free throw line as well and shoot the and one. 13:02 left to go. The strength of Luka Garza able to get the offensive rebounds and put it up and in off the backboard right there. Guarded off the double team. It was number 13 for UNC, Walker Kessler, the one who picked up the foul. Yep, Oklahoma State, definitely Vegas deserves it more than Ohio State, in my opinion. Thoughts on UConn basketball? They're looking good, man. I wouldn't be surprised if UConn basketball makes it into the top 25 very soon. Like, within, like, the next, 2 or 3 weeks. James Bouknight, that's the name to know. James Bouknight should be a first-round NBA draft pick. Garza at the line, he's got it. North Carolina with it. Into the post, they floated up. We have a foul called here. It's going to be Jack Nungy, who picks up the personal for Iowa. Blocking foul here. Clock will start with 12:57. Oh, yeah, of course, Vaughn. Now we're into the fantasy playoffs, so of course I got to change those fantasy lineups this week. Oof. ESPN releasing its top 100 NBA players. Looking like they're smoking something. According to Behind the Arc fan, the list is pretty bad there. Looks like, ouch. I'm sure that they had Chris Middleton in their top 10 or so, like Bleacher Report bid. So we got right back into this one. Both of the free throws no good at the free throw line. Iowa gets the rebounds. Hawkeyes by 4. 12:50 left to go. Iowa basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Joe Toussaint. Bounce pass at the top of the key over to Nungy. Puts it into the hands of Garza, and now he's getting hot. Turnaround jumper. That one's good. Luka Garza over 2 defenders in the post there. He's got a double-double now. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Took him a while to get there. North Carolina. Bad pass off the fingertips behind Brooks. And it gets stolen away in the key by Iowa. Iowa here. Passes to the right corner. Bounce pass to Garza. Has it the right baseline. Guarded by Brooks. Garza backs his way, turnaround jumper, right baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, shot fake underneath the eye, we're going to put it up. Looking for the contact, couldn't get it, no good by Nunji off the top of the backboard. Rebound back over to UNC. North Carolina feeds it over to Brooks, missed the layup but gets his own rebound back. He was lucky as that's good for 2. That was easy. He just missed it right there. It just slid off the back rim. Garrison Brooks, the leading scorer for the Tar Heels tonight. He's got 15.7 rebounds. Iowa with it, 11:50 left to go. Left baseline dribble, floats it up. Contact, no foul. Garza, offensive rebound, puts it up, gets another one. That is good by Luka Garza. Grinding inside, and he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and one. 11:47 left to go. Jack Nunji. He's only got 2 points. He missed another one, but Luka Garza, right place, right time, helping out Nunji, and he's done it a couple times today in this game. Off a second chance putbacks, and that is huge for Luka. He's going to go back to the line right after this timeout and see if he can put the Hawkeyes up by 7 here to score 62-56 Iowa as we have 11:47 left to go. That's we're in the timeout right now. Michael Porter Jr., who hasn't proved anything so far, he has a ton of upside though. Looks absolutely legit if he can stay healthy. But over DeRozan, Aldridge, Hield, John Collins, Ibaka, and D'Angelo Russell, who have proved stuff throughout their careers. Wow. So right now in the timeout, Iowa here from the perimeter only hit down 2 triples in this second half. The key difference though, second chance putbacks. That's why that they were able to keep on surviving. They were up by 1, and now they've got it to 6, possibly 7. We'll see when they come up with Garza going to the line. Yeah, I'd love to know where DM went right there in the top 100 for the GOAT there for Bradley. What's good, Duke fan for life? Welcome to stream, man. I'll be covering Duke right after this one, bud, as they take on Illinois, so feel free to stop on by for that one. Quick scoreboard update, everybody. ACC Big Ten Challenge games going like this today with other matchups. Boston College versus Minnesota. Great game going down over on ESPNU. And BC and Minnesota are both tied up at 68 with 2 minutes left to go. As far as the other games going on, Notre Dame up against Ohio State, 10:25 left to go, fighting Irish by 3, 61-58. Elliott Lake in Iowa with this one right in the bag here for today. Yeah, how in the world is Duke 5-point favorites for tonight's game? Going up against Illinois is ranked higher than them. Illinois is 6th in the ranking on the top 25, and Duke's at number 10. Quick scoreboard update. Other games going on. Dayton leads against Northern Kentucky 63-53. St. John's barely squeaking right now against Rider in the final minutes. 80-76 the score there. Georgetown crushed Coppin State today, 80-47. That's some momentum for Georgetown there. And St. Louis up against Central Arkansas, 39-27. Wow. At 54 there for Alonzo. Wow. Quite the rankings they had. Duke fan for life, hoping that Duke pulls out the W there. I think it's going to be a great game, I feel like, between Duke and Illinois tonight. It's all about if Duke can stop Ayo Dosunmu. That's the thing. Because Ayo Dosunmu is just so dangerous. Once he gets red-hot scoring, he is just so dangerous. So we are right back into it, 62-56. Garza at the free throw line. He missed the shots, no good. It's going to get rebounded right back over by UNC. 6-point lead for the Hawkeyes, North Carolina basketball. At the top of the key, they slide it over to the left wing to Davis. Davis passes over to the right wing. Moves it out to the right corner, takes the 3. It's up and it's good. Andrew Platek hits it from the outside, and he's got 8 points. His second triple of the game. So it's a 3-point game now. Down to 1 possession. Garza into the post, puts it up, and Luka Garza once again gets fouled. So Garza finds his way right back to the free throw line. Armando Bacot picks up the personal. And Garza shooting 2. So Allen here is going to take Illinois in the money line. He thinks it's a steal or even halftime is paying $3.60. Looks like for that one. Yeah, if I had to predict for the for Illinois Duke, I'm gonna take Illinois in that one. My final score prediction was 83-78 Illinois in that one for the second game today. Luka Garza had 2 free throws to the line. First one's good. Second shot coming up now and no good. Rattled out. Rebound UNC. North Carolina has it here at the left baseline. They back their way into the post. Pass over right corner 3. Takes it off the catch and shoot. Got it. Good stroke there by R.J. Davis. Cuts it, winning one. What a game. 63-62. Iowa has it at the right corner. Moves it back to the right wing into the hands of Nunji. Pass inside over to Garza. Puts it up. And he gets to the fall. Luka Garza rolls right in from the rim into the net. That's good for 2. Iowa by 3. North Carolina, though, short response to that. Puts it to a 1-point game. Hits down the shot right there by R.J. Davis at the left baseline. Iowa with the ball. Moves it over. Right corner. Open 3. They take it. No good. Off the mark. Tipped up. Garza. Offensive rebound. Right place, right time. With a foul, though. It's going to get called. It's actually a foul call on Iowa here. Jack Nunji going up for the rebound, pushed off. So Iowa gets called for the foul. UNC will get it right back. Ooh, Ravens defense has got a pick from Andy Dalton. That means another point for his fantasy team, looks like. Man, I haven't even been paying attention to the NFL tonight, but let's see here. Ravens up against the Cowboys, 14-10. So, yeah, so I'm a Patriots fan, so New England Nation here should be rooting for the Cowboys in that game. So, not really what I usually do, but right now for the slim playoff chances for the Patriots, in order to move past Baltimore, you have to root for the Cowboys, I guess, with Andy Dalton. So UNC has it, 10:20 left to go. As they back their way inside, they lost control of the basketball. Out of bounds to the baseline by Leaky Black as he was backing his way in there, and Iowa will get it back. And that is turnover number 13 tonight for UNC. I'm going to take Illinois tonight, Duke fan for life, 83-78. I take Illinois tonight. Iowa with the basketball right back here, top of the key. As they dribble into the hands of C.J. Frederick. Bounce past the right baseline over to Nunji. Moves it over to the left corner. They stepped out of bounds, though. Right at the corner of the perimeter, out of bounds right there on the baseline by Wieskamp. So 10 minutes even remaining. North Carolina going to have it back. That's the 8 total turnover for Iowa today. UNC has it here, under the halfway point in the second half. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball. UNC has it, dribbles top of the free throw circle, got a quick foul picked up. It's going to be picked up by Joe Toussaint, as that's his second personal of the game. Right now we're going to take a look, foul trouble numbers right now. For North Carolina, 3 fouls picked up in the starting 5 by Leaky Black, Garrison Brooks, and Armando Bacot, all with 3. And then 4 fouls picked up on the bench by Dayron Sharp. 4 to Hawkeyes, 3 fouls picked up each by Joe Wieskamp and Connor McCaffrey. It's going to send now North Carolina into the bonus right now at the free throw line. They're going to be shooting shots here at the line for UNC. First one's up, first one's good. Second free throw, and down is good. So UNC takes their first lead tonight here, 66-65. They were trailing by 18 points at one time in the first half. Iowa now with the ball. Moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Now into the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint able to get past one man, puts it up. And they're going to call right there, the bucket. Joe Toussaint puts it up, and then off the backboard gets fouled. And he's going to go and shoot the and one coming up at the line. What's good, Mess Up? Welcome on the stream here. I'm a neither fan, by the way. I'm a fan of Providence and URI for college basketball. But I cover, I'm a huge Boston Celtics fan, Patriots fan, Red Sox, Bruins. I'm from Massachusetts, not too far away from Providence in Rhode Island. But I cover play-by-play games for college basketball games and NBA games here. So feel free to stop on by and be a part of the community, bud. So we give you a big warm welcome on the stream right now. I predicted Iowa in this one, though. Very tight game. I predicted Iowa. I'll be back later tonight. Illinois Duke. Feel free to stop on board for that one. I took Iowa. I had said the score to you, the wrong score there, Duke fan for life. that I predicted for Illinois Duke. I predict Illinois Duke 77-73, Illinois over Duke. And now when UNC goes inside, that's good for 2. They lead it 68-67. This one I predicted Iowa 83-78. Iowa with the basketball, left baseline. As you move it back to the top of the key. Frederick slides it over at the top here into the hands of Nunji. Took the 3, no good off the back rim, and it gets tapped out of bounds. Clock will stop with 9:08. That's awesome, my man Ricky staying safe out there. He just made it home, it looks like. Glad that you made it home. But thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it as well. Stay safe to you guys also out there. Approaching the 9-minute mark remaining. Hawkeyes ball. Jordan Bohannon has it. They've been stone cold here in the second half from 3-point range. They've been going inside off of second chances by Luka Garza. That's been huge. Garza right now, he's getting ready to check back into the game as he's right now on the side. But Iowa's going to take the 3. That's up and that's good. Another perimeter triple there. Hot in this game today from the outside. Huge one going down right there by Jordan Bohannon. 14th triple of the game. Iowa leads it by 2. 8:35 left to go. Tar Heels basketball. They have it at the right wing into the hands of R.J. Davis. Passes over here to Leaky Black. Black dribbles now. Drives inside. Black able to get behind the defense. Missed the layup though. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes take it past half court. Toussaint. Dribbles back around the perimeter. Leaves it over for Bohannon. Bohannon has the top of the key. Bounce pass to the cutting Toussaint. And he puts it up right there. Reverse-handed layup. Joe Toussaint for good. That is good as a 4-point game. That was a nice look right there off the cut. Backdoor cut. Nobody could find Toussaint. North Carolina with the ball up the court, and they turn it over as well, so Iowa's going to get it right back. That is turnover number 14 today. Hey, what's good? Hi there. Welcome to the stream. You must be ready for Luka this year for the Dallas Mavericks, bud. I predict Luka gonna be the NBA MVP this season, my man. Huge things there. If they can get a healthy Porzingis back, they can make it a deep run this year in the playoffs. Luka Garza, we're talking about right now, missed the layup. A little bit of help right there from his teammate, and Iowa puts it up and in as that's good for 2. Second chance points been the big story here for the Hawkeyes in the second half. Teammates helping out teammates just like that. As that is the freshman Keegan Murray. Right place, right time off the Luka Garza miss. Comes from behind. Tips it up off the backboard. Is good for 2. Garrison Brooks committed the foul and going to go to shoot 1 at the free throw line after the break. It's going to be Keegan Murray as well to see if he can hit the and 1. So Iowa, they were down by 1. And now they're up once again, up by 6 here. What a game. Back and forth lead changes in this one, everybody. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well here as I cover play-by-play here of basketball and Behind the Arc basketball. Alright, quick scoreboard update for everybody. What's going on right now? There's a game in overtime of the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Boston College, Minnesota. That game was too good over on ESPNU. They needed extra time to finish it up. Minnesota leads by 1, 74-73 over Boston College right now, with 4 minutes left to go in overtime. Other games going on. Notre Dame taking on Ohio State. This game is good too. You're looking at possibly 3 games in the ACC Big Ten Challenge in this time slot going to overtime possibly. Notre Dame, Ohio State tied up at 62. With under 8 minutes left to go. We'll keep you guys updated. Of course, if Ohio State loses, they'll drop out of the top 25. And then there's a game that just tipped off. Virginia Tech taking on Penn State. Penn State with an early lead, 4-3 in the first 2 minutes there over Virginia Tech. Yep, Bradley puts out. We all know that Donovan Mitchell, the GOAT there, is going to win MVP over Luka. What's good, Tyler? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you stop on by here, bud, once again. So right now we're just on a timeout currently. What a great game between these two teams. Iowa in the first half was firing on all cylinders, getting some tons of space, knocking down 3-point shots left and right. North Carolina double team. Luka Garza defended him really well as he struggled starting this game. He was only like 2 for 7 from the floor to start out. But other than that, Luka Garza right now has turned up the Jets, got himself a double-double here, 16 points, 12 rebounds. And Iowa with these three-point shots, holy moly, 5 three-point shots made by Jordan Bohannon. He's got 17 points. Leading scorer, C.J. Frederick, he's got 5 three-point shots as well. He's got 19 points, the leading scorer. And then Joe Wieskamp knocked down 4 triples in this game here today. Cold has been the bench from the perimeter, actually, though. Jack Nungy is 0 for 5 from the outside. And then Patrick McCaffrey is 0 for 3 from the perimeter. Yeah, Tyler James here. Michigan State against Virginia should be an awesome game, man. I can't wait to cover it tomorrow. For my prediction, I'm gonna take Michigan State tomorrow. I think that Michigan State's like the more complete team as far as how deep they are. For Michigan State, they play like 9 players deep in the roster. And for Virginia this season, it's all about their defense once again for Virginia. But it's concerning for Virginia because they only have 2 players that spend like the bulk of their scoring. Sam Hauser and also Jay Huff. Kie Clark and Tomas Wonentonsai both of those players are not out to like a strong start to this season or so. Casey Morsell is yet to break out either. So we're back to action. Iowa with a free throw, that is good. 75-68 the score. North Carolina with the basketball, entry pass right underneath as Iowa's going to pick up the foul here. So that's going to send UNC right back to the free throw line. Also with the last one too, Iowa's also in the double bonus as well. So North Carolina here at the free throw line coming up. 7:36 left to go. Shooting 2. First free throw no good. Off the mark. Missed it by the 5-star freshman Day'Ron Sharp. Hey, what's good, Aunt Rodriguez? Welcome to the stream here. So sorry. Sending my thoughts out to you, Aunt Rodriguez. Sending my prayers out to you. Let's get some prayer emojis out in the chat here from my man Aunt Rodriguez out on the channel. Wishing you a speedy recovery, bud. Just a terrible year. 8-zip run by the Hawkeyes last 2 minutes. Welcome onto the stream, guys. Both of the free throws no good for UNC. Iowa takes a right corner 3. They got it. Perimeter knocking it down left and right today. Joe Wieskamp got his 5th one for a triple today. 17 by Wieskamp. Iowa, just like that, has a 10-point lead. North Carolina with the basketball. Driving right into the post, and refs are going to call a foul here. It's going to be on Luka Garza as he commits the personal defensively before the shot. So it's going to send UNC to the free throw line coming up shooting in the 1-1 bonus. 7:10 left to go. 1-1 bonus coming up for the Tar Heels here. First free throw, no good. Hit the front rim. Rebound back over to Iowa. Hawkeyes now with the basketball. Approaching 7 minutes left to go. They have it into the hands of Toussaint, top of the key, as he slows down tempo here at the left wing. Joe Toussaint with the basketball. Thank you guys so much for joining us as we have 40 people watching. Moves out to the left wing. Bohannon takes that 3, and he is on fire. Jordan Bohannon, the redshirt senior, coming back for his final season, knocks down a huge triple, and he's got himself 20 points in this game, and a huge comeback type of game for Bohannon today, man. What a game. North Carolina in the post puts it up. It's good for 2. 81-70 right now. Iowa has the basketball. Takes up the court. Quick foul picked up here. It's going to be North Carolina assessed to R.J. Davis as the clock will stop. So Iowa's going to go into the double bonus shooting 2 free throws. I'll be back later tonight, guys. Duke versus Illinois. Feel free to spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys enjoy college basketball streams, NBA streams, they also cover as well here. Play-by-play of basketball games on Behind the Arc Basketball. So 2 free throws coming up. Is Luka Garza injured? No, he is not injured. Luka Garza has got himself a double-double. North Carolina in the first half did a really good job stopping Luka Garza, putting on the double team, but second half, total difference. Offensive putbacks have been huge for Garza here in the second half. Second free throw, Iowa knocks it down by Joe Toussaint. They extended a 13. 6:30 left to go. It was just a couple moments ago that UNC had a 1-point lead. Tar Heels with the basketball, needing some big-time shots as of late here to get right back into it. Right baseline jumper, floats it up, no good. They get the offensive rebound, puts it up, and the refs are going to call a foul. It's going to send Day'Ron Sharp to the free throw line. Blocking foul picked up there by Jack Nungy. So 2 free throws coming up here at the line by UNC. Yeah, Luka Garza, he's not injured. He is healthy. He's got himself a double-double here, but man, his perimeter folks here, the backcourt stepping up in a huge way tonight for Iowa. A reigning 3 is left and right. 16 triples for the Hawkeyes. First free throw at the line. That is good for UNC by Day'Ron Sharp. They trail by 12 with 6:21 left to go on the clock. Amazing how Iowa has 83 points and we still got 6:21 left to go. Second free throw knocks it down by Day'Ron Sharpe, puts it to 11. Iowa's going to get the inbound. Garrison Brooks ready to check back into the game in quite a bit of foul trouble. He has 4 personals. So their top scorer right now, Garrison Brooks, out there for UNC with 15 total points. He's got 4 personals. Day'Ron Sharpe also has 4 personals as well. Iowa with the ball, pass up the court, though. It gets intercepted by UNC. Tar Heels now with the basketball. Dribble drive inside. Floats it up. Left baseline. That's good for 2 by the Tar Heels by R.J. Davis. Puts it back within single digits. 6 minutes remaining. Iowa with the ball now. Bohannon takes it past half court, guarded by Davis at the top of the key. Jordan Bohannon having a comeback type of game in this one with 20. Slides it over to the left wing into the hands of the freshman, Keegan Murray. Pass over to Bohannon. Deep 3. He launches. No good off the mark that time. Rebound back to UNC. North Carolina has it now. At the right wing perimeter. Bounce past the right baseline. Turnaround, right baseline. Takes it, got it. That's good for 2 by Day'Ron Sharpe. They are coming back right now, part of a 6-zip run over the last minute and 12 by UNC. Yeah, making this interesting for sure. This has been a game of runs recently. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well, and feel free to join me back later tonight for Illinois versus Duke. UNC sets up the double team to get the steal, but Iowa gets it right back as they poke it from behind, leads to an open 3. They take it. No good, they miss it. Offensive rebound, though, right behind, and Joe Wieskamp, right place, right time, puts it back up and in for second chance points, as that's good for 2 in the post by Iowa. North Carolina with it. Moves it out to the left corner. Into the hands of Playtech. Left baseline dribble. Huge block out of bounds. Keegan Murray coming up with a major swat right there out of bounds. And it's going to be North Carolina basketball with 4:59 in the clock. Keegan Murray, the freshman, coming in big in this game today for the Hawkeyes when called upon. He had a huge putback earlier in this game off of a Luka Garza miss and went to the free throw line as well, right there with a key block. UNC inbound. Ball gets poked out of bounds, and the refs say it's off the fingertips. Turnover by UNC off the fingertips of the baseline on the inbound off of Day'Ron Sharpe. So Iowa able to force the turnover, going to get the basketball as well. 5 minutes left to play. Hawkeyes by 1 point. We're up by 18 points in the first half. Inbound Iowa. What a game. These Hawkeyes can put up tons of points. Raining 3 balls in this one. Iowa has it top of the key. Slowing down tempo now. Connor McCaffrey with the basketball. Dribbles towards the left wing perimeter here for Iowa. McCaffrey, bounce pass. Luka Garza back into the game at the left elbow. Moves it back to Connor McCaffrey. Bounce pass. Garza has it. Backs his way. Double team. Slides it over as he was wide open. Passes over to Bohannon. Launches. Takes a deep 3. Oh, baby! Jordan Bohannon has got it right there. He sinks it. He is back. 23 by Bohannon. 7th triple the game right here. 4:20 left to go, folks. And we get a timeout here taken on the court. What a game. If you guys are new to the stream here, spike that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play of basketball, guys. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. Really appreciate y'all for stopping by. College basketball games, NBA games as well. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one. For this game, if you're going Iowa here, if you're going UNC, that's a school record, by the way, for Iowa. They have made 17, or that's close to a school record. We're looking at 17 made 3-point shots tonight. Their school record, by the way, is 19. So 2 more, and they're going to tie it. 3 more, and they'll have a school record there for Iowa. They had 11 in the first half, by the way. North Carolina had the basketball inside. Garrison Brooks able to draw the foul. So Brooks going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. That one's up. That one's good. Trey Jones, what's good here, man? Glad to have you stop on the channel, bud. He's taking Iowa. Ludig taking Iowa as well. Welcome to the channel, guys. Really appreciate it. 88 here by the Hawkeyes, and we still got 4:20 left to go. Hawkeyes with the basketball right back. Bohannon hands it over now at the left wing perimeter. They have it into the hands of Wieskamp. Wieskamp drives inside, puts it up. No good, too strong off the glass. And Garrison Brooks comes down with a rebound for UNC. Tar Heels have it now. Right baseline dribble. Puts it back outside. As the refs are going to say he stepped out of bounds as well. They had it tight at the baseline, and Andrew Playtech stepped out of bounds for North Carolina. So Iowa is going to get back to basketball coming up. We got 3:58 remaining, and we're going to go on a timeout. What's good, Alec? Welcome to the stream, man. He's taking Iowa as well. Feel free to stop on board for the next stream. I'll be covering Duke versus Illinois, so stop on by for that one if you guys would like. Ice King, what's good here for stopping on by? He's taking UNC. Okay, quick scoreboard update for everybody right now since we're on a timeout here. Minnesota trying to close it out against Boston College, 80-75 in overtime. The Golden Gophers up against BC right now. Notre Dame in a tight one against Ohio State, 75-74 to score there as Ohio State leads it by 1 with 3:26 left to go. Penn State out to quite a bit of a run to start out early lead here for Penn State, up by quite a bit, 19-9 over Virginia Tech with 11:40 left to go. So those are a couple of college basketball games going on as part of the ACC Big Ten Challenge today. By the way, Kansas State is losing to a non-Division I school, 48-38. So check that out if you guys would like. Kansas State now make it 50-38. Oof. That is a big oof. Kansas State losing to a non-Division I school at home. Fort Hays State, 50-38. Ouch. Ouch. That's going to be at Cameron Indoor today, so that's at Duke. So welcome to the stream here, Kevin. Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. That game is going to be at Duke today. Oklahoma State leading Oral Roberts 45-40. Murray State destroying Austin P right now 41-18. Wow. St. Louis taking on Central Arkansas. The Billikens lead at 58-42. So those are quite a bit of scores going on in college basketball right now currently. Thanks so much for the sub, Ice King. Really appreciate it, man. I cover college basketball games and also play-by-play NBA games here as well, so feel free to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell. And DJ Gon, definitely a great matchup here. Right now, big key to note is the foul trouble in this game so far. For the Hawkeyes, only one player with 4 personals, that's Connor McCaffrey. Other than that, Luka Garza, Joe Wieskamp, Jack Nungy, all playing with 3 personals currently in this game. As for UNC, they're in more foul trouble. North Carolina with Leaky Black and Garrison Brooks, both of them playing with currently 4 fouls right now, and then 3 personals by Armando Bacot. Also off the bench, Day'Ron Sharp, as they take a look at it, he's also got 4 personals. Leading scorers in this game looks like this for the Hawkeyes, Jordan Bohannon. What a comeback type of game Jordan Bohannon's trying to put here for a comeback type of season here for the redshirt senior. For his final season as a Hawkeye, 23 points, 7 triples made today by Bohannon, and he also had 5 assists so far, and we're still not done. We still got 4 minutes left to go. Yeah, that's a big oof for Kansas State there. 19 points by C.J. Frederick. He also made 5 3-point shots so far. Joe Wieskamp, same thing, 5 3-point shots made, and he's got 19. And Luka Garza with a double-double, 16 points, 13 rebounds. For North Carolina, leading scorer here, Garrison Brooks, 17 points. Armando Bacot with 10 rebounds, 12 points by R.J. Davis, 13 off the bench by Day'Ron Sharp, along with 2 steals here. So we're going to get right back into it here, 88-78, and we still got 4 minutes remaining. Yep, Kansas State losing to a non-Division I school. As we're back into it, Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. 3:45 left to go. Bohannon has it at the top of the key. He's made 7 3-point shots today. Bohannon guarded at the right wing by Davis. Moves it over to the left wing. They dribble left baseline. Floats it up. That's good for 2. The Hawkeyes hit it. C.J. Frederick right there knocks it down. Dribbles left baseline. 3.5 left to go. UNC with the basketball. The ball gets tapped right there. And it's going to be stolen away by Iowa around the perimeter. And Iowa takes a timeout as well. North Carolina having a lot of trouble today turning over the basketball. That's their 18th total turnover of the game. What's good, Ace Patrick? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by, man. You guys are awesome. If you're new here on the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Feel free to stop on by a little bit later today for Duke versus Illinois. We're going to stop this stream, and then we're going to be back in about like 5 to 10 minutes after this one finishes for Duke versus Illinois. So if you enjoy this stream here, want to come back for Duke versus Illinois, hit the like, hit the sub. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you do get notified when I do go back to live streaming. And also tomorrow, I plan on having 2 more games as well. First one at 7:15, Indiana taking on Florida State. And then the late game tomorrow should be a good one, Michigan State taking on Virginia. Oh, Ricky, dude, your Lakers look absolutely stacked, man. Looking for the repeat for this season. Vegas looking like Iowa's going to win this right now. All they have to do, keep on controlling it like this. Hit a couple more three-point shots, they are golden. If they sink 1-3 right now, they should be pretty much golden there. We'll put them at 93, but honestly, never know. So many points off the scoreboard tonight. Ouch. Kansas State losing to a Division II team by more than 10 points right now. Iowa with the basketball, floats it up in the key. That one, no good off the back rim. Rebound by Garrison Brooks. Favorite college team is Providence and URI. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm like right down the road from Providence, Rhode Island. So I'm a huge Friars and URI fan. But I cover college basketball games here. Really good games I cover on my channel when I have a chance. And also NBA games. I'm a huge New England sports fan. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. So inbound coming up for North Carolina now. We got 2:54 left to go. UNC gets the inbound, top of the key over to Brooks. Slides it over to the left wing into the hands of R.J. Davis, who passes right back out to the top here. UNC just moving the basketball around the perimeter here. They got to be urgent with it. They still got 2:40 left to go right now, down by 12. They dribble around the perimeter. Shot clock's down to 3. UNC deep 2 takes it, and that's good. They hit it. Puts it to a 10-point game, 90-80. We got 2.5 minutes remaining in this one. Iowa's going to slow down tempo now. They're going to use that time to their advantage. Jordan Bohannon dribbles past half court. Puts it now into the hands of Nunji. Moves over to Luka Garza, top of the key. Pass over to the left wing to Frederick. Frederick is guarded by Caleb Love. Back over to Bohannon. Fires. Takes the 3. That time it's off the mark. No good. Rebound UNC. 2 minutes left to go. North Carolina has it. Down by 10. 90-80. They pass it over to the right wing. That was almost an errant pass. That was close to going on the bounds. Luckily, R.J. Davis snagged it in time, though. Davis creates space. Top of the key. Takes the 3. No good off the mark. Rebounds. Back over to the Hawkeyes. Minute 50 remaining. Iowa slowing down tempo here with the basketball. 25 in the shot clock. Minute 42 left to go. Bohannon has it. Dribbles here at the top as he is guarded by Leaky Black. Bohannon with the basketball. 13 on the shot clock. Minute 30 left to go. Iowa up by 10. Looking like they're going to have this one in the bag. Pass it over to the left wing. Both these teams went scoreless past like 2 minutes or so. Garza underneath puts it up. No good. He was double teamed. North Carolina going to get the rebound. And Luka Garza with a bad foul he picks up right there. Just let UNC get the rebound. He picked up the foul going for the rebounds when UNC had already got it. And that's going to send the Tar Heels to the free throw line shoot too. So it's going to stop the clock. Minute 22 left to go. Luka Garza, though, 16 points today. Has a double-double here. 16 and 13 today. Start out the game. Could not break the double team. He was 2 for 12. Really struggling in the first half. Ever since, though, he's been 6 for 8 shooting. First free throw, UNC missed it. Crucial misses here at the free throw line where they've had a lot of opportunities today. Just haven't been able to sink them down. They are 12 for 20. At the free throw line today for UNC, only 60%. Second free throw, that one no good, missed it as well. Rebound back to Iowa. Joe Wieskamp came up with a board. Minute 15 remaining. Hawkeyes take it past the half-court logo. Slowing down tempo, Bohannon, minute 10. Bohannon with the basketball guarded at the top here by R.J. Davis, still with the ball. Moves it over to the left wing. Ball's deflected. Luckily, goes back to Bohannon there for Iowa. Moves it over to the left baseline. Wieskamp. It's going to go over to Nunji. Nunji takes the left baseline jumper, hits it. That should basically seal the deal here. 55 seconds left remaining in this one. As North Carolina has the ball, a lot of dribbling. They're going to float it up left baseline. No good, too strong. And Luka Garza comes up with his 14th rebound of the game. 40 seconds left to go. Really appreciate y'all for stopping them by. Benji here. Caden, welcome to the stream. 35 seconds remaining. Luka Garza, 16 points, 14 rebounds. The big story, however, Jordan Bohannon. What a comeback type of game for him, man, in this one. Red-shirted for his senior season. Comes out in this game, scores 23, knocks down 7 perimeter three-point shots. As a team, Iowa knocked down 17 three-point shots. 2 triples shy of a school record of 19 for Iowa. And 3 players here set the tone as far as the perimeter today. Jordan Bohannon, 7 3-point shots made. C.J. Frederick, 5 3-point shots made. And Joe Wieskamp also made 5 3-point shots. Both of these players finished with Bohannon's 23, C.J. Frederick's 21, and Joe Wieskamp's 19. So North Carolina's just picked up a foul. It's going to send Iowa to the free throw line. Bohannon looking to add another one. And he does. Jordan Bohannon now with 24. So he went 1 for 2 that trip of the line. Iowa by 13, 30 seconds left to go. North Carolina no good on the shot. Rebound by Iowa, and that's going to seal it here, folks. Really appreciate y'all for stopping by. Statement game here by Iowa. They were up by 18 in the first half, firing in this game. And then North Carolina came from behind. They took a 1-point lead, and then Iowa, once again, last 7-8 minutes really controlled it and once again started hitting their triples once again. And man, what a game here for the Hawkeyes. Huge statement. They hadn't played anybody up to this point of the season. Finally gets their first real test. And man, they come out hitting triples like that. Oh, they're going to be lethal here. Watch out for Iowa to make a deep run in the tournament, because Luka Garza didn't have his biggest game of the season, but his backcourt guys, they stepped up and they got it a huge way here for the Hawkeyes. So that is the final score here, folks, in this one. 93-80, Iowa has done it. I'll be back in a couple minutes from now, about 5 to 10 minutes from now. I'll be back for Duke versus Illinois, so feel free to stop on by for that one. If you guys were like, really appreciate all for being a part here on the channel. Before I sign off, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. I'll be back in a little bit, so make sure to be a part of that. Armando, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing pretty well today, and I'll be back in a little bit for Illinois versus Duke, so feel free to stop and by for that. Make sure to ring the notification bell so we do know when I go live about 10 minutes from now, everybody. This is Behind the Arc Basketball. Iowa Hawkeyes coming out big W. 17 made three-point shots, 11 of those in the first half. In this one, Jordan Bohannon finishes leading scorer with 24. Luka Garza with 16 points, 14 rebounds, everybody. This is Behind the Arc Basketball, and we'll be back in a little bit for Illinois Duke. As that's a wrap, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night here, everybody.